So if you may or may not know, the next 2 weeks we are going to have ourselves the last 2 match days of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers for the AFC. This is a very important thing for Indonesia, considering the fact this could be determined between they could qualify automatically for the World Cup or being eliminated completely. Here are the current standings of Group C, which Indonesia resides in. They have 2 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses with a total of 9 points. Realistically, Indonesia could still qualify for the 4th round of Asian qualifiers. If you don't know, it's basically another round of qualifiers where they take 6 teams. Those 6 teams are the teams that finished 3rd and 4th in this round from Group A, B, and C, and they put them together in 2 groups that consist of 3 teams. Those 3 teams in October are going to be battling out who is going to get that automatic World Cup qualification spot, who is going to go to the Intercontinental playoffs, and who will be eliminated from World Cup qualification entirely. But this got me thinking, what are the scenarios that should happen to help Indonesia qualify automatically for the World Cup in this round? Basically, Indonesia still has a chance to automatically qualify for the World Cup this round. It may seem unrealistic, but I have the scenarios that would happen to help them automatically qualify in this round. So I've come up with a scenario to help Indonesia somehow, some way qualify for the World Cup in this round of qualifiers. So first, Indonesia must win both their games against China and Japan. These 2 games will be the matches that Indonesia will be playing in this window of qualifiers. So they must win both of those to get a max total of 15 points. Second, Australia needs to draw or lose one of their 2 games against Japan and Saudi Arabia. Realistically, they could draw against Japan and lose against Saudi Arabia. Speaking of Saudi Arabia, they can win against Bahrain and draw against Australia. This is a must for drawing against Australia, or even better yet, they could win against Australia. But let's think realistically, they probably gonna be winning against Bahrain, but they had to draw against Australia to help Indonesia's case. For Bahrain, they could also help by winning their game against Saudi Arabia, which means Saudi Arabia could also has to draw against Australia to stopping Australia to get maximum points. And for China, of course, they need to lose against Indonesia. And for Japan, they somehow could win against Australia and also lose against Indonesia. But realistically, Japan could draw against Australia and lose against Indonesia. And here will be the groups if all of those scenarios happen. Japan would get 6 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses with a total of 21 points. Indonesia would be second with 4 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses with 15 points. Australia and Saudi Arabia will be tied with 14 points, and Bahrain and China would be fighting for who will be finishing 5th and 6th. So those are the scenarios that should happen if Indonesia want to somehow, some way qualify for the World Cup automatically. Will these scenarios happen in real life? Probably not, but it is really fun to think about the scenarios that could happen. Imagine just the drama if all these scenarios happen and the excitement that would happen in this country if Indonesia somehow automatically qualify for the World Cup in this round. They would probably still qualify with the next round, but hey, this is just speculation and overall it's just for fun. So, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.